Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. So it is the morning of day number 2 on the Great Loop. So far, so good. So it was a lot warmer this morning, 40 something instead of 30. No fog or any crazy things throughout the night. We had a beautiful sunrise. So this morning I'm gonna make some Chef Boyardee. I don't even know if I'm gonna heat it up. I'll just eat it out of the can, probably. Be the easiest thing to do. Yeah. Like in the songs, Down to Old Maui. It's a damn tough life full of toil and strife. And then they say something about bad food. Anyway, the plan today is to organize everything, and then I'm going to head down to Prescott and dock, I think, at the public dock. Get rid of my garbage bag that I have from going through everything. A lot of stuff was still in packaging when I brought it, so that took up a pretty big garbage bag. And we still are doing good on water. We haven't had to use any of the big jugs. I just used my canteen and my half-gallon. I still have almost half of that left. So, in all reality, I'm going to head into town and just kind of check out Prescott. They have No Name Saloon with the monkey bar. I'm not sure if I'll go into town either today or tomorrow, to be honest. I'm going to just see kind of how everything goes. And we'll check everything out. I'm going to eat my breakfast. Get the door open on the back of the boat back here. I'm gonna get a towel. One thing I'm learning is up in the front there when you're sleeping, when it's so warm, and then you have that curtain closed. It's really nice with the curtain because it keeps the heat in there and it warms up, but you end up having condensation on the ceiling in there. I don't want to get mold or anything, so I'm gonna wipe that all up. So another day of organizing and putting everything away. We have totes and everything, and so far I've got a pretty good system down. I'll show you when I get them all out here in a little bit. What I end up doing is I move this tote over to there, and then I can get in anything here. And I have a bunch of the little totes and bins in here and all my tools. In the front one here, the littler one, I have all my rigging and any ropes or anything I need. And then in here, because you can just pop it open, I don't have to worry about moving anything. I have all my emergency, anything I need emergency or stuff that I need in and out for. I have like wood plugs, some flares, I don't have a flare gun, just the flares, and then like some sticks you can break that glow, air horn. We'll go in there and see in a little bit. It's all messy right now, so I don't really want to show it, but we can. Oh, binoculars, toilet paper. Over here, it's still kind of crazy messy. Up here in the front, because the way the anchor locker is, it kind of leaks and water gets in there, so I don't really want to put anything. So it kind of limits my space to what I can put up there, stuff that can get wet. So I'm going to put that shop vac up there today because that's all plastic. And the very top electronic parts stick up pretty high, and the water only ever gets like a ½ inch in there in the very bottom. I'll put the hose in there. That'll be good. That can get wet. This is the pop top. I don't know if I'll use it, but I have it with. So I think I can throw that up there. And that's about it for that today. Here's my box of MREs. So I definitely overdid it with stuff, but that's good. It's good to have way more than you need and not need it than it is to be without and be like, oh my god, I don't have anything. I really took to heart that 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So I literally have like 2 of everything, 2 fans, 2 everything, pretty much, on the boat. Anything that's important anyway. So our little bimini works real nice. It's kind of cool. It works where it cuts the sun from your face. Right about there is where the sun is. But otherwise, when you're standing there, with how far it comes forward, it hits the sun real nice. We're going to get the motor put on the back of the boat as well. I had it up here. I was going to look inside and check and make sure everything was all good before I put it on the back and then lock it on with the cable. That's the plan for the day. I'm going to eat my Chef Boyardee, and we'll come back in a few hours once I get stuff a little more worked on and I get all my bins out, and I'll show you how that system works, and we'll go from there. Alright everybody, it's our midday update. We've been working on stuff all month. I put our mirror that we had up there. We got a bunch of our clothes organized. I got the motor back on the back of the boat on the engine mount. So the cockpit is way more open. So we got the bimini tightened up a little in the back there. It was making a lot of noise. We had some 17-mile-an-hour winds today. Stand up and I'll show you. So, a little wavy here on the St. Croix this morning, or afternoon now. It's probably about 2 o'clock. Let's give you a shot of the river on a windier day. I much more preferred it yesterday when it was just calm and no wind at all. One thing today that kind of sucked with the wind facing this way is the solar panel all day has been facing directly away from the sun. I'm hoping here when it kind of gets down a little more on that side, we'll get a little bit more future things to think about, or possible making an actual bimini hardtop one and maybe putting some solar panels on the sides to give you that ability as well. We'll have to find out how it all works once we put the boom up. I've never had the bimini with the boom up, so I kind of gotta play it by ear and see how it all works. So everything's kind of coming together. I got this way more cleaned off. Something's coming over on the radio. Got this a lot more cleaned off. I'm going to be able to get the shop vac down underneath there. I'll be able to put the hose down there. And things like these bottles of gas for the grill, those will be able to go in the back here, along with these gas cans once we get the A-frame down, when we put the mast up. But right now with that frame, it blocks our cockpit locker right there, so I gotta have them inside. Good day getting everything organized. I got to watch some videos on the radio channels, and I'm learning all about that. And scanning and squelch and all that. Earlier I had my squelch up, it was working real good. No static sound, but there must be a ship or a boat that's just trying to talk on channel 68 that's coming through right now. So once I'm done with this video, I got some pudding on my lip. Sorry about that. A little bit of pudding for a snack. So just more and more boat work and learning about the life of living on a boat as we do the Great Loop. Well everybody, that's the end of day number 2 here in Prescott. So I think I've got everything pretty much. We got the motor on the back. I got everything kind of cleaned up a little more. My table's nice and clean. I got the mirror up. I got everything cleaned out behind the toilet now. I got all my clothes and everything organized. So it's coming together pretty good. I have one more day here tomorrow, I think. My girlfriend's gonna come meet me before I leave Minnesota. So that we'll be able to have a day together before I head out, because we're not gonna see each other for a long time, and it's gonna be really, really sad. I'm gonna miss her a lot. Without her, I wouldn't be able to do this trip. She did a lot to help me. And I really, really appreciate her and everything she did for me. Thank you very much, Brianna. So, that'll be for day number 2 here, a little north of Prescott, Wisconsin and Hastings. Nothing too crazy, just a lot of boat and everything, through everything and getting everything figured out, how it works and how I'm gonna do everything. In the comments below, let me know if you guys have any questions. Hit that like button and subscribe, it helps us out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.